I'm going to because I feel like it's just more kosher.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I should.
Oh! Hello!
Hi, Dad. How was work today? Oh. Oh my goodness. A pleasure. Hi there. Hi all. Today, in Kaya Land, in Utica Land, we are going to... I wore a bunch of these half and half shirts on the show. And this lovely goob helped me put some of them together. We love each other so much. We've been friends for a hot minute.
Yeah.
And today we're going to...
So I have this great big old laundry basket. These are all the new shirts that are going to come out. So we're today's agenda is just pair them up. They're all cut in half already. So we're just gonna kind of do our thing.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness, I'm really excited.
Yeah.
This was probably one of my favorite activities before, while getting ready for Drag Race.
Yeah. Some of them are super duper wrinkly because I washed them all beforehand and then I just let them, I dried them and everything and then I just let them sit for like 2 weeks in this basket. So they all need a good iron, but...
I love this one.
Isn't that fun? It's so, I got, some of these I want to do because it's so blousey like that. I wish I knew the term for with that fabric texture. But I got a bunch of similar blousey ones and I was going to do, like, make sure to match up the fabric. So like these I thought would go really beautiful together.
I love that it's like see-through on one side. It's
kind
of sexy.
Isn't that fun?
I might keep this one. And you just got to make sure that they're
but there's a left and a right. Yeah, yeah.
Did you separate them by left and right?
Nope.
Oh.
So, but they should.
Live.
So yeah, we're gonna be scavenger hunting just a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Hi, squad.
What's up?
Ah, I love it.
Utica. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I decided to randomly bleach my hair before this, like with 30 minutes to spare. And so it did not go well. If anybody has any advice for how to make yellow hair turn white, I would love to hear what you have to say.
And where would you like the finished ones?
That's the thing, is I wish I had more laundry baskets. But well, maybe we just dump and then... Is this obnoxious? Yes. Boom. And then they go in the laundry basket behind us on the floor? Sure.
They go like this?
Yeah. I was going to safety pin them together, maybe? That's kind of how I did the last ones, just safety pin them through the collar.
That's right.
Okay, but like, look at this one. Isn't this wonky?
Oh my gosh. I love that one.
Toner and purple shampoo. Yes, okay. I'm on the right track. That was my guess, but I was like unsure if that would just make
I have the same one.
You do?
I attempted to wear this one, but they wouldn't let me because it messed with the cameras.
I was thinking of putting that one with this one.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So, little parrot moment. The thing is, I wish we could
Don't end.
like zoom out or something. Oh yeah, there we go. That'll be a lot better. Is that the like righty lefty boy?
Let me just fix this one.
Oh. We need the other half of the parrot one. Or the other half of the...
Right here?
Yeah! Okay. Boom. Do you want to safety pin her?
Sure. Oh my goodness, I love that. That's
and then
glorious.
This is more of the... Yeah, I think those will go really well together.
This is like a vacation shirt. Like, where are we going?
Yeah.
On a vacay.
She is bold.
We could even button them together.
Oh, that would be so smart. Wow. Mm-hmm. You know, this is why they pay you the big bucks. This is why.
This one.
Isn't that fun?
Where do you go
to
get most of your...
Some of these I went to like local thrift stores. Especially the ones that are like solid colors or like more neutral. Yeah, right? So a lot of these are from like Goodwill, and there's like there's one that's kind of nearby and I got a whole bunch from there, but a lot of the more fun pattern ones like these come from Ragstock. Yes. I have this one and also I have another one that's the exact same. But yeah, so I was thinking like this like little polka dot moment, like maroon polka dot, and
Actually,
black polka
I
dot.
live.
Yeah.
I love that the same fabric. It's like a perfect match.
Yeah.
This one. This one.
Oh, no, does it say inside?
Oh my gosh. This was a beautiful shirt once upon a time.
And it's gonna be a wacky shirt. Wow, I wish I knew where the other half of these both were.
Which one?
They're both the right side of the shirt. What's happening? The thing fell down.
The cat.
It's giving up. Ow! Wow, what the heck happened?
Did you make them into other shirts?
No.
Maybe you bought it with just half.
You know? Yeah, I do remember just pulling half of a shirt off the rack. What the heck? Well, maybe we'll find it. Maybe it went. Maybe it's just gone forever.
There.
Yes.
There.
Wow.
Boom. Yeah, that's definitely like 2 sets.
I think so too. So keep an eye out for these coming out. So I also have been working on other commissions. So I'm making like a coat for my boyfriend, and I'm making a few other garments for some local drag queens. And so I took a little bit of a itty bitty break.
Just a small one.
Just a little one, and
so
then
tiny.
So the rest of this week is going to be dedicated to pumping a bunch of these out.
Pump it louder.
Pump the jam.
Pump up the jam.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Something beat start jumping. When in doubt, just make up the lyrics.
Okay.
Just say it confidently. Oh my god. Okay, so
Two stripe.
Actually, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's better.
I support it 100%.
Is it two the same?
I think I did a similar one previously, and that one actually sold like real quick. So I think that would be really fun.
I do like that. I love how it's like the mint and the mint.
Yeah.
But it's also.
Yeah, I think that's a great.
Different.
Pair.
It's like the same, but different.
Oh my god. Okay, but speaking of just making up words to songs, when Seth and I were long distance, because my boyfriend and I were long distance for 6 years.
Really?
Yeah, we started dating in high school, and then he went to college, and he's 2 years older than me. So he went to college in Minnesota, and I stayed home in South Dakota to finish high school. And then when I went to college, we spent the next 4 years also doing long distance while I was finishing school. But when I would go and like drive up to visit him, and I would get so bored in the car all by myself, I started to just play random songs that I knew all the words to and try to sing them with like accents that I can't do. Like trying to sing like Tick Tock by Kesha with a German accent is so bad, but I was so entertained.
How do you do that?
Tick tock on the clock.
On the clock.
But the party don't stop.
It don't.
Like,
Oh. Do you have someone has a weak spot for polka dots. I also have a weak spot for polka dots.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, you guys are so
question. Sweet. Somebody asked a question. What is that?
Utica.
How many of those shirts do you own?
How many? I think I own like, I want to say like 5. But that like, we started out with what, like 10? And then we kind of just were like, we weaned them down to like a 5.
Mm-hmm.
This one's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
I love it.
And they only let you wear like a few of them on the show too.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't let me wear this one.
Oh, that one even? They wouldn't let?
Well, maybe actually, I don't remember.
Okay.
Like this pattern, they didn't like.
Yeah.
This, they were like, it's fine. But they're very, very particular. Like this wouldn't pass, I don't think.
Damn. That's so crazy.
This one wouldn't pass. Actually, this probably would.
But like
it's
if
weird.
It's teeny tiny, then it like fucks with the screens.
Some days I would wear something and then I'm like, I'm gonna re-wear it, and then I would wear it again and they'd be like, oh, this doesn't work, and I'm like,
you just
wait a second.
Make up your mind.
I'm like, guys, you silly gooses.
Okay, but look at this
Goosey.
Isn't this one super fun?
That is crazy.
Okay, one other thing that we have to keep in mind is that we want to pair like keep them within the same size range.
Yes.
So a good way to check that is just hold it up, like line up the back seams and.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there a favorite shirt that you own of yours?
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
I like it because like the sleeves are two different lengths, but it like you can make them the same.
I really like the blousiness too.
I like them flowy, and I do like this fabric. It's like it's light. This one's lighter than the other, but
yeah,
I don't know. And I love this color. I just love that like burnt orange.
I love the turtleneck sweater from the show. Agreed. Yes, it's so good.
One.
Also, the photo shoot with the textures in the background.
Crazy.
So good. What is that photographer's name again?
Oh, that's Trevor Beatty. The best one.
Genius.
Just he's so good. He's so good. I love him dearly.
Okay.
All the photographers I've been working with have just been a joy, a hoot, a holler, a good vibe.
What about these?
Yes.
Yes?
That's like something you find in a store.
Yeah. Okay.
Geminishirtco.
Geminishirtco. Okay, so we got little arrows and like a cheetah sort of thing. I love that the arms are different lengths. Oh, there's a bunch of questions now. Which one do you want to...
Utica, why are you so perfect? I'll take that one. I'm not. I am.
Okay, how did you learn to stitch? This is a fun one. Were you self-taught? Do you want to go first?
Oh my goodness. I actually... I didn't know how to sew for a long time, but then when I got to college, I joined the theater program, and you got to choose a work study. Or I guess you got to apply to a work study, and I decided to do the costume shop, and that's where I really learned how to sew, like for big productions. It was so fun, and they definitely made it an environment where, like, it was so joyful to sew. Like they made it like, even if you made a mistake, they were so encouraging, and they gave you all the love. I miss it.
You got your degree in costuming.
Yeah, so I learned it at school, and then I've always been into like cosplay and just dressing up, and I was like, how does one sew so I could just like accomplish these visions that I've always wanted to go for. Look at this one. This one's kind of cool.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Just a pink and like a powder, like a skin color, and this. Gorgeous.
Flesh. I hate the word flesh, but it's like flesh. I feel like it's sometimes really accurate.
Truth.
As far as like how I started to sew, I had.
What do you do when the buttons are on the same side? Do you make buttonholes, or do you just switch?
That's how I made buttonholes. On one of them, yeah.
Cute.
I just yeet them off and then made buttonholes.
Yeet!
I'm gonna do this little like knots, and then also it has tiny airplanes.
So small.
You inspired me to learn to sew. That's so cool.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
It's so fun. Also, it's really good. Like, make your own clothes. It's so satisfying, and like the like little ego boost when people compliment you on a garment that you made, and you can go, "Thanks, I made it
with
like,
my own hands."
People will like people will freak out if they find out that you made something that you're wearing.
I love that feeling. It's
yeah.
It's so good. And also just like you get this beautiful feeling of I did something to make myself look the best I can be. And I just love being able to have that power to just express yourself.
Yeah.
I think that sewing allows you to do that.
Oh, I love it. You just love it. I started as a psychology major, and I really liked theater in high school, and so I showed up to the theater department at my university, and I was like, hey, what's up? Do you want, like, I don't know, maybe I can make some friends my freshman year? And they were like, cool, let's take you down to the costume shop if you want to just, like, volunteer for some if you have extra time during the week. And I was like, sure. And like you said, like, just a wonderful, welcoming place. Like, that's how I made all my friends. And I was like, well, fuck, I like you guys so much. I want to stick around. And they told me, like, yeah, you can make money doing this, like working in theater. And I had no idea that there's like an actual industry for working backstage in theater.
The best job.
Yeah,
honestly,
for real. It's so
fun.
cool. And so, yeah, just stuck with it. And I have loved it ever since.
It's literally the best. The best job.
Utica, you inspired me to do drag. I've just been booked for my first show.
Yes.
That's so Oh, cool! Congrats, Frankenflirter. That's
oh my
a really
gosh,
cute name.
the best one. Hey, go be the best version of yourself you could possibly imagine. Go do it. Go live.
What are both of y'all's astrology signs? What's yours?
I am a Gemini. So
Oh my God.
That's why I did these, because I wanted to like show off not show off.
Well, I felt like the name was the duality too of like Geminis are quite often known for being kind of, well, they get the negative like two-faced situation, but there's a lot of like harmony and yin and yang a lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
I just love it. I just love being able to show all the sides to this like multifaceted personality that we all have. And I thought that like doing this half and half moment would really just showcase that. So that's why I did like the promo in half and half. So my looks are in half and half, and the fashion on the show is half and half. I just love it. It's so magical to me being able to like split. And also drag queens are basically split down the middle, just like the all-encompassing art goobs.
I am a Scorpio, which I don't know. There's a lot of Scorpio traits that I don't really jive with, because I feel like Scorpios are known for being really conniving and like secretive and mean.
Not secretive and mean.
But they're also known for being very sexy, and I feel like
yeah.
I feel like I kind of got that one.
You're sexy as fuck.
Thank you.
You're like, I know.
Okay. What else?
Oh my gosh, any crazy fan moments since Fame? Yes.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, tell us more.
So I was in Louisville, and I was performing at this show, and some wonderful humans came up after to say hello, and I was like, hi guys, nice to see you. Everyone was like all trying to be safe and whatnot, but like, wow. Some people cut to the front of the line and like tear at you, and they're just like grabbing your clothes, and you're like, oh my gosh, mama.
Was that overwhelming?
Calm down. It was very overwhelming. I lost my handler for
no.
a hot minute, and it was spooky, scary skeletons. Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, I am in the throes of all of these beautiful people. It was really fun. However, I did fear for my safety for a hot minute. I was like, oh no!
Yeah, because people can get a little pushy when they're trying to like get a hug or whatever.
But it was so fun. I was like, this is crazy. What an honor. It's bizarro. It really is.
Yeah.
This.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah, I love that.
That's kind of cool.
And I was thinking these two.
That
stripes with
jellyfish.
Yeah.
Right, actually.
Like I feel like the colors in the pink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That's
like this
good.
all together. Wow, there's so many comments. Okay. There are 3 versions of Scorpio, actually. Like evolutions.
Did
oh my
you
God.
know?
I did not know that. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Actually, this one is better.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think I'm having trouble with the size. Like they're like there's so much.
The length I ignore because I just make them shorter. I'll just cut them and roll them up. So it's mostly just like the width, because sometimes the buttons will be over like way to the side if they're not quite. So. How long does it take to make one of these shirts? I timed it yesterday. It takes me 35 minutes.
Are you serious?
If I'm super focused though. But also I like to like, what is the production line then? So I'll probably surge like all of them tomorrow. And then
just
pick
do
like
by steps.
pick 10 of them and then do
That's smart. It wasn't for me.
How have you been coping with the massive influx of fans/followers since Drag Week started? Is it overwhelming?
I will say it has been a time. It has been so fun. There's been so many people that have been reaching out and just like being one with the work. I love it. I think it's so fun. Like people sharing their stories, sharing their truths, and being inspired by the work. Oh, it's so magical. my goodness, my DMs have been just bonkers. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm the type of person that I'm like, I need to respond to everybody.
And do you get a chance to?
And I feel like I just don't get the chance because
Yeah.
the influx is so large.
Yeah.
But I've been trying my best, doing the thing. And it's different. It really is. It's like, it feels very validating towards the work. Like, I had these visions in my head of how I wanted to be perceived. Just like, I feel like we all have those dreams.
Yeah.
And when it actually happens,
yeah,
bonkers.
What has been your family's reaction to this? Did they know all along? Were they like did they kind of have a vibe that you were going to be somebody famous someday, or were they surprised that famous? Like, did they
were they have just been, my parents are very they're very concerned with my safety always. They're just like, my mom's in the health field, my dad works with cows all day, and so they're just like, just be safe. It's a big world out there. Just like, do the best you can to just like share your light, but still being as safe as possible. Like, yes, I will say, like, they have been a little concerned with all the attention. Yeah. But they're so sweet, and they're like, they say that Drag Race brings families together, and I think it really has for mine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, they're just beyond lovely, and they're enjoying the show, and they have so many opinions, and like, this is their first like drag equivalent. They've never like experienced it before, and they're like, this is crazy. It's so crazy. And I'm like, do you think you would watch the rest of the seasons? Yeah. And they're like, only if you're on them. So, which means if this doesn't work out, I gotta get on All Stars. Yeah. Yeah. That's the goal.
I think that's possible.
So
I think that would be very doable. Yeah. I think that's, well, we have one of these already.
Of the same pair?
I think so. I think that's one of the first ones we did. Let me check. Because I like to, didn't I not already do that?
What's that?
Oh yeah, I think we did pair that one up.
We did! Oh my goodness. That's funny that they're
just meant to be together.
They're just meant to be.
The colors really do line up really well.
Good to know.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking maybe these would be good together. I don't know. It's just aggressive.
Let's see.
No, I think this is cool.
Oh my goodness. How are you guys enjoying the 40-degree weather? We're not talking about the weather. It's great. We're used to the cold, so it's like it's like a heat wave.
Oh my gosh, I saw a girl walking around in just like a tank top and shorts earlier today, because like the jump from like -20 2 weeks ago to now is a little bit jarring, but it's been so nice.
It is really, like, walking outside without a million layers has been just a joy. How tall am I? I'm 6'4". But
You're 6'4"? I didn't realize that.
Ding. But
I am 5'9". Ding.
I'm 6'6" in heels though. So, who's taller, yourself or Rue?
Actually, that's kind of a good question.
I think Rue and I are actually the same height.
Really?
She does wear platforms sometimes, and like really makes herself tall. But she is a tall being. I think that actually she's taller than I am.
Yeah?
I think she's like 6'5" or 6'6". She's very tall.
It's so fun watching, especially when you were split into the two groups at the beginning, because it was like, clearly everybody was like 5'9", 5'9", 5'9", 5'9", Utica. Yeah. It's just so much taller. It was like
giraffe of love. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Literally, like, I would stand in that room, and the only person's head I would lock eyes with is Tina. Her hair was so bright that I had to look away sometimes.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
I love her. She's so fun. Oh my goodness, what are our favorite looks from the show so far?
Okay, can we talk about Denali's chandelier look for a second?
It was so good.
Because I'm so upset that they slept on that. That is like a engineering, what is the word I'm trying to think of? Enigma.
It's a marvel.
Like, marvel, yes. I don't know how, like, I watched the video and kind of like how he did it, and I still don't understand. Like, it's I was awestruck. I wish that they would have paid a little more attention to like given like a nod to that.
It was so good.
So impressive.
Oh, look at this one.
It's
like arrows in this like they're all this similar material. Oh my goodness, that garment was made by Joshua Aponte, who's out of Chicago, and he's just like a god at sewing. It's crazy. That material that he was working with is like this. It's like this structured mesh.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. It's
like is it power mesh? Power?
No, not power mesh. It's like
well, because power mesh is like the silky, like it's softer.
It's like a strain. You could literally strain with it. It's like a straining material,
really?
But it's got like some tautness to it. Like a stiff tool.
Okay.
It's great. And it's so fun to work with, and it's so breathable. Like you can use it as understructure for things like corsets or like structured gowns, like that one. Glorious. But also Josh Wan is this like incredible drag queen too. Like probably one of the best
Really?
Like I've met some like bomb ass drag queens, but like if there was an icon, it would be Josh Wan. She's a woman. She is.
Large tigers on tiny jaguars.
That's perfect. This is like. Sometimes
this is tucked over here.
Sometimes we find ones that literally like you could like feel like they would be designer.
Also, this is just so kooky to me. Like the tiny like it's stripes and then just tiny jaguars. That's so stupid, but it's so funny and I love it. Simone's train look, your train look, and Olivia's yellow gown last episode were very significant to me.
Oh my goodness. I think one that really stands out in my head is Gottmik's little black dress. It's literally just perfect. It's literally a little black dress, and it was done so well. Jaw drop.
It's so funny too. It's so bold. Like the courage to bust that out really amazed me.
Look at this one. Like this one is an interesting story because it's like flowers and phones.
Yeah, like very different art style.
And like
I like it.
I think like the dissonance between the two is very interesting. And the black.
Yeah, I like that one. Do it. Make it so. I got this one because I thought it was interesting, but I'm having a really hard time finding what to pair this with. Oh, maybe. No. That's like
actually, yeah. The green. I think the green might become an issue, but like the palette works fine. I think. Not the palette. The patterns work great.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Really? Okay.
I like how it's parrots and it's the same like environment.
Jungly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that one.
Okay, I'm gonna put those together.
This one I'm having trouble with. Like, what do you
put
with like a plain?
Yeah,
like,
that's the
mauve
thing.
purpley shirt.
Oh, what about like? Yeah. I have I had a lot of requests for like XXL and 3X.
Ooh, yes.
And so it's hard to find ones with these really fun, funky patterns in those sizes. So that was like one thing that I have to branch out more. I think I need to go to Smother Goodwills. Smother Goodwills.
Yeah, like the whole like bigger size clothing needs to have like a bitch slap.
Like why don't larger people get more fun patterns?
It's not fair. It's really not fair. Ooh. I'm a jellyfish. I'm a jellyfish. Oh, jellyfish. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah?
It's very fresh. I love the tan in relationship to this. Aqua? No?
Somewhere in there. Oh, but what about these?
I like the other one better.
I think so too. I like that they both have the big floral. Big floral? Big floral. It's gonna be these two together. I did put my watch back on.
Ooh.
Isn't that one just so fun? Oh, yes. Oh my god, yes. That's perfect.
That's glorious.
I like that a lot. Okay, when did I wash? Maybe. Just kidding.
I put on some cologne today, so if you guys get one of these, they might smell like me.
Oh yeah, no.
No, I'm not gonna. Can you imagine? It's like that scene in Grease where she's like writes those letters, and she's like,
oh yes, yeah.
I have to have them smell like me.
I've always thought that was kind of cute. Like, oh my god, when I was doing long distance with Seth, he would just send me his old t-shirts so that it'd just like handmade on clothes. And they fit me at the time. Not anymore. But I literally would just like, it was kind of creepy, but I would smell them because I was like,
I mean,
it smells like my boyfriend and I love the smell.
We're all human. I also sniff. I sniff my boys' clothing.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, it
it's
smells
because
nice.
they smell fun.
It's very comforting.
Just like you have odor, and I love it.
I want it in my face.
In my face. So tell me about, like, so when did you guys meet? Did you guys ever meet? Or did you guys meet and then you became like long distance, or you guys were long distance and then you met?
We were both in our high school production of Oklahoma.
I was in Oklahoma.
You were? What did you play? Who did you play?
I played, oh, this is bad. I played the peddler man.
So did Seth.
Yeah.
Ali Hakim?
Yeah, Ali Hakim. Yes.
Ali Hakim. I never know like how to pronounce it because it's like a purposeful like because he's like clearly a white dude playing a Persian.
It was bad.
It was not okay.
They even made me dye my hair like dark brown, and I'm like, this is inappropriate.
Oh my
now
God.
I look back on it, and I'm like, me in a like theater kid in like a white high school. I was like, yes, I'm a character. Looking back at it, I'm like,
there's so many cringy things about high school theater. So the local theater, the other high school in my hometown, they did. What is the I Want to Be in America?
Ooh,
West Side Story.
West Side Story.
They had a bunch of white kids play all the characters, and they made all of them dye their hair dark brown and get spray tans.
Not spray tans.
They got the spray tan. Like I could see maybe dyeing your hair dark brown, sure, but full on. He paid for them all to get spray tans. The director did.
Not paying them.
Yep.
It was a vibe.
It was not okay on so many levels.
Gross. I'm glad that the world is finally opening their eyes to
the fact that that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I love it. I'm like, yes, let's fix
It's about
fix
time.
this.
Yeah.
Remedy this crazy world.
Yeah. I love these shirts so much. Thank you. Okay, I wonder if this ends.
Ooh. Okay, I'm finding a lot of signs.
Of the yeah.
Ah!
Wait. Nah.
Together?
But
Jellyfish and lightning?
it's again.
Damn it!
The twin side. Wait, but also, are these a similar size? I feel like this one is a large and this one might be a small. But I like the like wacky patterns too.
This is wacky.
They're the sizes I think are two different. Also, yeah,
Actually,
wow,
no.
it's just a big old pile of...
Wait. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the length, but also like the width is a little wonky.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I don't know why I got this one. Like,
I like it. I like
do?
the ombre. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's like snake skin. Ooh, I love this part.
Actually, yeah. Okay.
I like the fabric too. Girl,
What
you're
about-
crying.
Oh, yes. I was gonna... This is a women's shirt, so I'll have to read women's cut, femme cut, and unisex or men's cut. So I might have to redo the button situation. But I was thinking these two.
Ooh, the rose. I love that.
Yeah.
It's very like flamenco.
Are you comparable in size? Dang it, not really.
Mix and match, mix and match. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo.
Okay.
Spider pig does whatever a spider pig does. It's spider and a pig. It does spider pig things and it does.
Okay, but what about... Oh, actually.
It's kind of stupid, the same size. I think they'd be good.
Yeah.
I think this might be a little bit larger. Nope, it's happening. Ding!
It's happening. Don't stop me. Don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey!
Utica, are you single? Perhaps. Maybe.
Just a little bit?
There is somebody that I have my eyeballs on.
Oh, spicy.
That's all.
Okay. Let that lay where it does.
Let that lay where it does.
Where it does. Let it just sit. Have a seat. Just sit in it.
Kaya, Isaac wants you to know how you feel about some of your work on the show.
Hi, Leah. Hi, Isaac. So Leah and
Do you know
Isaac
them?
are, they went to the same university as me, and they are dear friends, and I love them so much. And they have been binging Drag Race, and they are big fans of yours.
What? Get out. Get
so,
out. Leave.
Okay, what was the question? I wants to know how I feel about some of my work on the show. It's so cool.
Is it
like
surreal?
also like hearing the judges' reactions to like something that I made, that I like had a hand in making, is so weird and so like
It's kind of bonkers.
justifying, especially because a lot of people view like making clothing as a hobby. And so it's nice to have that recognition from like from people who spend a lot of time judging stuff like this.
Oh my goodness. It must be so validating, like seeing your work.
To be like, yo, actually,
like,
this is really difficult to do and like very complicated, and you have to have a lot of skill. And to have that recognized is really fun. And also just to like see it on, like, you wear a lot of this stuff so well. So like, also very big clarification that I want to throw out there. Utica's, you conceptualized everything. I actually I was basically a stitcher for you, where you handed me a lot of already made garments, and then I just did a lot of small things because they were like, here, make 100 things, and you only have a month to do it.
Crazy.
And so, we teamed up with a few other of our sewing friends.
That's right.
And
we
made
have a
it
little
happen.
team.
Because like, there's no way
It was nuts
to be able to produce that amount of like high quality stuff, and you already like, I don't know, you did. Yeah, I don't know. It went really smoothly too. Like, you were a very good kind of captain of the ship, and I feel like you have a really good natural ability to like instruct people and like give good feedback, and also like not make people feel bad for messing up.
Oh my gosh! Like, mama.
It was just fun to, and also like all the things I've never gotten to work on like drag queen costumes before, and they were so fun.
Honestly, such a joy. Like, the workload was very intense, and it got to a point where you just, as much as I would love to do all of the looks myself, I really did not have time. Like, I left it to about like a month to do a whole Drag Race package, and that's not a lot of time to do like 40 looks. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And like,
and you did everything. There was not a single like purchased garment, right? Or was there?
There was one.
Oh, there was.
There was something that was off the rack.
Uh-oh.
But I am going to keep that a secret.
Okay.
Because they don't like that. But there is one garment that was off the rack that I styled in such a way that they were like, and I'm like, yes! And I was like, don't say anything. We don't want another H&M moment. No. No, but yeah, working with you was definitely a joy. I like, for this whole project, it was so fun to work with just my friends. Like, I just...
Yeah, a lot of the, like, it just kind of felt like fun hangout time too, because we just go over and just sit at your house and watch movies, and
so
and
fun. I'd do it again. And
really satisfying. Like it was especially with like not being able to work in theater anymore, like the costume shop vibes where everybody's just hanging out in a room working on their own thing, and then we can like casually talk to each other. Yes.
Look at that.
Cool. I really missed that, and so it was nice to get that vibe back by just going over to your place and hanging out and sewing and working on projects.
I may have some very exciting looks coming up if you're at all interested in helping me.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
Happily.
There's one that I'm doing a little thing for, and then there's another thing that I'm doing the thing for. You know what I mean? The thing.
So, yeah. The thing where you're doing things.
Well, if you could all sign an NDA, we could start talking about some of the details. I'll just send that through the live.
Yeah. Go ahead and we'll grab all your contacts. Our people will talk to your people.
My people will talk to your people.
My people's just my mom, probably. I don't know.
Not your mom. I love that.
My people's just me with a different email address.
Oh my goodness, where did we meet? You love our back and forth. Oh my goodness. So we both worked at this incredible company. Incredible is probably like an understatement.
It was like, especially working in theater, like this is the first time I'd ever had HR before.
Literally.
But yeah, this very like wonderful company that takes care of their employees and like cares about us, which is one. In theater, it is very common to have to be taken advantage of. So this was a wonderful refresher.
The best company. So we worked at V-Star Entertainment Company. It's so good. I miss it. I literally miss it.
I do too.
So like it was this company where we got to build these like crazy huge mascot costumes, and just I think that's where I learned like some of my heavy duty material sewing.
Yeah. For
sure. Like, but one day we actually didn't.
We didn't overlap at all.
So I left because I had to work on Pride, and Pride stuff. But then they just never had me back.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're in the same friend group, and I started this little lunch squad at work where I was like, hey, who wants to eat lunch with us? And we would just like all get together and have a great time. And then they started like this theme of inviting people into the squad, and then that's when you came into the squad.
So you left, and then about a month later, like your contract ended with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a month went by, and then my contract started, and I didn't know anything about, like I just happened to get a job at V-Star, and these wonderful, wonderful people were like aggressively nice to me. They were like, "Hi, be our friend, God damn it."
You're
like,
welcome.
Okay.
I love that so much.
And so I didn't actually like ever meet you at work. We met after the fact because we like at like squad hangouts. And the rest is history.
The rest is history. Oh my gosh, look at this one.
Yes!
Zebras and triangles.
Ooh, I love that actually.
That's really good.
That's so wacky.
God, can we just like start back up again? It was so fun.
Well, we made like the most ridiculous things. Like V-Star was one of two places in the United States that had license to make Sesame Street costumes. So we were making like mascot sized Sesame Street costumes, and I have so many memories of cursing at this Cookie Monster as I'm trying to shove it through this machine. And they're enormous too.
Really big.
And so it was just such a weird acid trip to walk into work every morning.
I think I made an equivalent of two Big Birds while working there.
Really?
With how many feathers I did and the understructures and Big Bird.
How many feathers
did Big Bird
have on him?
Oh gosh, I wish I could remember math and numbers. It's like over 15,000.
Every one of those Big Birds had so many like real feathers on them, and so there was a 9-step process where the feathers show up on boas, and you pick out different sizes of feathers, sort them, then like treat them with this stuff and sew them to a backing, and like they go through like 9 steps of development before they even touch the Big Bird body.
It's crazy. Oh my goodness, I can't tell you how many days I spent just on feathers.
Really?
Probably like I want to say a whole month combined of straight doing feathers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It was nice if you had a really good audiobook. Like, I was listening to The Golden Compass. I think I went through the entirety of the Golden Compass series while doing feathers.
I went through the whole Harry Potter series.
You did?
All of it.
That's a lot, actually. That's impressive. I've never listened to or read all the Harry Potter books. I know. It's
so good.
Like, especially for people our age, that's such a like typical thing to hear, but like I feel like everybody has.
You guys seem such like a math. Well, nope, words. You guys seem like such a blast to hang out with. No, you guys are fun to hang out with. You want to fight about it? We're gonna fight.
Put up your dukes.
We're gonna tussle.
Get ready to rumble.
Okay. This? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's
I feel
no
like this
color
blue
matching.
and that blue doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh, but the white. I
The
feel
white
like it
does?
could.
Maybe. Let me like lay them out a little bit differently.
Yeah. That works.
Okay.
Also,
Cool.
get rid of that. I feel like this one doesn't want to play with others.
Yeah. Make it live.
Make it live.
I keep ruining your little pile.
No, you're fine. Make it live.
Which Hogwarts house are we in?
I am a Grifflepuff, but more Gryffindor than Puff.
Yeah.
I feel like with my my cannabis habits, it's definitely a Grifflepuff.
Yeah.
It's hands down.
I am a Ravenclaw. Would you have guessed that I'm a Ravenclaw?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I could see that. That or a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I get Hufflepuff a lot. A lot of creative theater people end up being Hufflepuffs. Whereas, like, theater people also just tend to be sensitive people, too. Like, very in tune with emotions. I feel like that aligns with a lot of Hufflepuff-iness. But yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love Ravenclaw's house colors, too.
I do love Ravenclaw. If you were going to be a Quidditch player, what position would you play?
What's the goalie?
The goalie?
Is that, do
the
you know what
goalie
position
is, oh my goodness, you got
I feel like I would be
the
goalie.
Harry Potter fans and the audience are going to be like,
They're probably screaming at us.
You don't know the placement. I don't
You
know
listen
the
to all the
placement.
books?
I do, but I have a memory of a goldfish. I literally will like look at the glass and I'm like, wow, it's like I've never seen this glass before. No, I'm into it.
I played goalie in soccer in high
The
school,
keeper.
so the keeper. Thank you. Yes.
You want to be the keeper?
What do you love most about theater? I love the like family aspect of it. Like you end up spending a lot of time with a bunch of wonderful creative people, and you build really close, fun relationships. That I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I've grown a lot through working with people in theater.
Mm-hmm. Each little production that you do is a little bubble that you can call your own, and that you just can thrive in and be the best self, the best one, and you just create a little family each production, and you work as a team. It's amazing. Ooh. Is this too much?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
Also, I know that these aren't going to be the same size, sadly. Yeah.
Womp.
Womp.
And
Womp.
I womp.
We stand Utica's goldfish memory.
I'm a goldfish, yes I am. You're a goldfish, yes you are.
Do you want to answer that one?
What challenge were you most excited for when going in for Drag Race?
That's a good question.
Probably the design challenge. I was very excited.
Yeah.
I think
right in your wheelhouse.
No, I think, of course, making something wonderful, but I was just excited to see like what materials we would get, because I always like dream about, oh my goodness, what if they gave us like stationery, or what if they gave us like popsicles?
They haven't really done that in a while. The like
a paper challenge.
Yeah, like unconventional materials challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Can you
missing
imagine
that.
like spoons? Good luck.
Oh my gosh,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
try not
all
to
you got
break
is a glue gun.
yourself.
I'd be like, okay.
Oh my gosh, Seth makes jokes about glue guns to me all the time and it makes me twitchy.
I'm not twitchy. What do you think of having them like two different, like very different materials? Are you for that or no?
I am against it because it sits weird on the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's like, so it's also mostly the collar is what gets funky, because like on like the collar on like this one, because it's so starched like that. And so I've had a few that just kind of sit really wonky around the neck. So if the collars are comparable, then I'm for it, but otherwise it gets a little weird.
Little bit wonky.
Oh, wonky? So wonky.
Duality masks.
That's genius.
Out of the scraps.
Especially ones that like don't. Some of these like kind of don't really pair with another shirt as well as I'd love them to. That would actually be.
That would be great. Jess, thank you.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh my goodness. Jess, also, is that your natural hair color? It's not, and neither is yours.
There's mine. No. Certified as of tonight.
No, my hair is actually. It's actually like a sandy blonde color.
Oh.
And I dye my hair with henna. Those henna bars from Lush.
That's how you do it. Okay.
I love it. I really do love it. It's so fun.
Is it like every time you wash your hair you use that, or like a soap bar, or is it like a full-on dye, like a full-on like apply it to the hair? So yeah, it's a full-on dye, and it's very, very, very permanent. Okay. And it lasts for a long ass time. It lasts for. It looks so nice. This color will stay, and just my roots are growing. I love it. Yeah. And that's fun. It's like every time I see you, it gets so much longer too. I know, right? Oh my goodness. Ding! Your hair is longer than mine is, I think. Really? Yeah, I think it's curly right now, so it looks pretty comparable, but like I do think that your hair. Yeah. Yep. Wow. When we first met, my hair was like a little pompadour moment. Oh man. Sexy, sexy Utica Jesus. I'm gonna put it back up. It's a little damp right now, but when it becomes bone dry, when it's in a bun, oh, curl central. Oh yeah, it's already kind of doing it. Do it, sis. Same. You love your hair. I used to color my hair red, but it fades too quick. Girl, try the henna bars. They're so good. They just like, it's not like red. It's more of like a natural ginger red, if you're into that. But it really lasts a long time. The only kicker is with henna. You really have to like stick with henna for a long time. Like, I love this color, so I'm gonna stick with it like for quite a bit. But if you want to dye your hair any other colors, like put over literally any other color with like a box dye, it's really not gonna work. Oh. Because henna is so permanent, and the way that it chemically dyes your hair is much different than a box dye, and so it is very sticky. Oh. So it's not gonna go no place unless you like get some crazy dye and just like try your darndest to. I want this to be the same size. Are they not? No. Oh. This one I think is an XXL, and this one is a probably a large. Yeah, those would actually be really nice together. Oh well. Womp. Womp. And I womp. And I womp. Matches half of her shirt, and her face matches the other. That's right. What about... Let's talk about sex, baby. Yeah? That is so cute. She's butting to steal. What, honey? You look like a... Okay, so I have talked about how Katya is one of my favorite drag queens. Everything. And I think that you and Katya have very similar vibes. Oh my goodness. Have you talked to Katya yet? I would love to talk to Katya. Katya, if you're out there, love me. No, I love her dearly. I do too. I would love to chat with her. She's so cool.
I think it might be possible. I think we just have to message each other and then we can make it happen.
Get the ball rolling.
I would love to go out to LA and just like hold her hand.
Oh my god, just walk through the streets holding hands together.
I would, can you imagine all that cookie in one land?
Bake a delicious pie.
All the pie.
Okay, I think that'd be really funny to, I guess maybe, this has probably been done, but I think like cooking with drag queens.
Cooking with drag queens?
But like forcing them to like cook things that make no sense too.
like
some
olive
of those...
oil? How do you make it? Do you squeeze them? Do you
Yeah.
grind them?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Just give them the name of it or like a picture. I don't know, like Great British Bake Off sort of.
Yes.
But with something that's like not too crazy.
Oh my goodness, I would die. Ugh, I would love to like. What if we had like a kooky drag queen season?
Like all of the weirdos, all of the
Katya, Thorgy Thor,
Evie,
Tammy Brown.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay,
I would die.
Did request for a Frankie cameo, and so he's made himself available finally. He was booked out for the evening, so I'm sure he'll have a lot of meetings to get back to. But so say hello while he's here because he's a very busy cat. He's got a lot to do.
The best one.
Crystal Method.
Crystal Method?
Yeah.
All the artsy queens on one season would be bonkers.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my gosh. I want to just like be in Crystal's presence.
Yeah.
I literally just want to feel her weird kooky 70s energy.
Speaking of people you want to hold hands with, I would love to hold hands with Crystal Method.
Ugh.
Okay.
I live.
Drag queens who you would want to just go for like a long drive with.
Oh, this is a great question.
Long drive in like I guess the setting doesn't really matter. I don't know. I'm trying to add a little more a little more specificity because there's some drag queens that you would like. I want to drive and like listen to the loudest possible music with you, or I wanted to go for a drive and just like talk and just ask you so many questions.
Oh my goodness, Sasha Velour would be my top.
Yeah.
I literally want to just talk art with her all day.
Yeah.
I just want to look at her and go, wow.
Well.
I want to look at her and I want her to tell me, I want you to shave your head, and I'd be like, all right.
I'll do it. Whatever you say.
Whatever you want from me.
Happily.
Oh my god, Lady Bunny would be crazy.
Oh, okay.
That'd be nuts.
Okay, better question. Who would you want to do an escape room with?
Bianca Del Rio. She'd fuck shit up. She'd be like...
Yes.
And I bet she's like incredibly intelligent, so she would solve the whole thing in like literally 5 minutes, and then she'd be like, now it's your turn. And I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right,
and she would just laugh at me.
Oh my god, I would pay money to have Bianca Del Rio just roast me. I'm sure people do that, actually.
Literally. Bianca. Oh, I love her. She's so sassy. Sweet and sassy.
I feel like, I'm trying to think. Now I want to...
Of course, I mean, we've said her already, but Katya. I would love to be locked in a car on a hot day with Katya. I think we'd have a great time.
Yeah. I think...
Maybe not that.
A hot day. Oh, I did. Sorry, I was too busy thinking about my answer to the question. I was too busy thinking about me to listen to what you were saying.
On a hot day. I'm one of those people that loves like getting into a toasty, roasty car.
Really? Like so hot that the seatbelt burns your hand when you try to buckle up?
I'm just like, yes, burn me. Burn me. I'm a hot shower boy.
Like walk out of the shower like all red because it's so warm?
Toasty, roasty.
Me too. Oh, especially like hot shower after a rainy day. The best. We already did this matchup, didn't we? I think we did. But I feel like those just kind of go together. Maybe they got it. Maybe that's just how it is.
I said
like
it
they
too.
can't really think
I
of...
mean, if it sells well, you could like bam, you have two of them.
And they have a similar fabric texture.
Yeah, I'd say do it.
Yeah.
Just knock them out.
I'm trying to find something that goes with this puppy.
Similar, different, similar, but different.
Complementary.
Complementary. Oh, you know who I want to be locked in a car with? Not locked in a car. On a drive with, Ivy Winters.
Yeah.
I love her. She's so gorgeous. I just want her to smile at me all day.
Yeah, honestly. I'm trying to go through the Rolodex of. It's been a while since I've watched everything all the way through. Don't shun me for not having an encyclopedia on my noggin of all of them, but